Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please pick up your copy of Farming Sim 25 on PC using my referral link down in the video description below. Let's see, what is today? Today is Saturday, December 28th. It's at night. It's like in the late evening. Actually, I just looked at my clock. It's 9:35. And yeah, Friday was like a really tough day. We had my mom's funeral, and it actually went better than than I was really kind of expecting it would. Oh look. Speaking of wood, let's see. Store. Okay, so we've got required materials for next step. 1,000 liters of long planks, and I don't think I've got any coming due. Yeah, 268 liters there. Liters. 717 there. But yeah, I mean, it went, you know, it better than expected, and actually we might get some log planks here pretty soon. So I'm gonna kind of tab around. I think this field's done. So yeah, I got, you know, I went to sleep, well, tried to go to sleep Thursday night early, because I knew I'd have to get up early Friday, because I had a long drive, you know, to get up to where my mom is being buried. And I just could not sleep. I mean, I just had all these thoughts racing through my head, and it was a really tough night, and I don't even know what time I got to sleep. I probably start overloading. Oh, I thought it was O. It was probably after 4 a.m. Got up at 9, you know, quarter after 9 is when my alarm went off. And so yeah. Oh, we got our motorcycle. I've got to take this down to the gravel plant. But yeah, got up, fixed breakfast, took a shower, got dressed. I had to stop by my mom's apartment. You know, she sold her house back in September to move into kind of like a senior living place. It wasn't assisted living or anything like that. It was just like an independent living community. But anyway, I had to stop by her apartment to, you know, to get some things that I had to give to somebody at the funeral. And, and I'm looking at the time, and I kind of felt like I was running a little bit late, or at least later than I wanted to. And so I drove up, and it was raining, but as I kind of drove, you know, the further I drove east, the less rain, you know, I was encountering. But it ended up raining by the time of the funeral. But you know, it was covered. We had a tent, and it really turned out to be a much nicer experience than I was really expecting, and that really meant a lot. It really did. And so it ended up being a good day. Afterwards, we went out to a church near my farm, and yes, I now own a farm. Well, not officially yet. I still have to do all the paperwork and everything. But you know, it's our you know, family farm. My grandmother lived there, and you know, had her farm. When she passed, it went to my mother, and now that my mother has passed, it will go to me. And I'm not really going to be active. I'm not going to just suddenly turn into Farming Simulator Bradham 73 Real Life Edition or anything. But yeah, it's kind of weird. There's a lot that I have to learn about the farm and farming, and that's going to be an education this year for sure, because I don't know the first thing about it. It was always something that my mom was always kind of like, you know, oh, we got 422. Okay, so we should be able to... Oh, we've got a big hoeing job there. Yes, please. And a big weeding contract. So what I'm going to do... Oh, no, I can't really do that. All right, so this is completed. I'm going to do... Okay, so we've got dead wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow the items for this job, but I'm also going to accept this job. And the two fields are right next to each other. So we'll do accept this contract, and then I'll do 69. And then once that's done, I'll be able to finish that. And then move to field, what was it, 77? Why is the delivery truck guy stuck back there? That was weird. But yeah, we just had the funeral, didn't get teared up, just tried to be positive and smile and thank everybody and just be, you know, gracious for everyone who came and thank them for their support. And I actually kind of got teared up at the end, you know, talking about mom a little bit, and with some of her neighbors and friends. And so yeah, so that was you know, kind of the tough part. And then got on the road and went over to the church, and we had family and food, and that was really nice. And rained off and on. And so yeah. All right, so he's going to get started there. So while he's doing that, and we're up to 54,000. Oh, a lot of people were asking, hey, Brad, why don't I get a tree transport job and just transport the logs with the big truck? Well, I can definitely do that, or try it. I think we did it before, actually. I don't know if we run into the problem where, you know, it says that we have to transport the logs with the... you know, only on a job site, you know what I mean? It's like this equipment can only be used on a job site. Let's see. Let's go up there. We're going to visit here. Yep, there's a long planks right there. So now we're gonna have to forget what I was doing here. Oh, that little tree stump thing is still sitting back there. You know, another kind of, I won't say funny, but there was a birth at the farm. One of the cows had a baby calf. I think it was either Thursday night or it may have actually been Friday morning, or it might have been sometime overnight. I wasn't exactly clear. And my cousins who live at the farm, their daughter's daughter, they're like, you know, all pretty young girls. They're like, you know, if it's a boy, we're gonna name it after my mom. They're gonna give it my mom's first name. And if it's a girl, they're gonna give it my mom's first name. If it's a boy, they're gonna give it my mom's middle name. I won't go into the names or anything, but whoops. But I thought that was so cute that they wanted to do that, and I haven't found out yet. I asked. Matter of fact, about, I don't know, 10 minutes before I started recording this episode, I just texted my cousin, and I was like, "Did you find out if the calf was male or female yet?" And she said no. So we don't know yet, but that would be super cute to, you know, honor my mom in that way. What? Oh. Excuse me. Okay, and then I need to send him back down, like here somewhere. All right. I might need to bring the forklift back over here. But I don't know. Let's see what happens here. All right. Good. All right, so they're using the long plank. So I've really felt like my mouth has been dry all day. I don't know what that's all about. I'm probably dehydrated, but... Oh, really? Is that field already done? I guess it is. Space completed. So then I'll just create job, location here, start job. And we've only got 2 active jobs. This is, okay, here's the wood transport. So we have to transport from down there to up there. Oh, we've got that big weeding contract too. Let's go ahead and borrow this. We'll just try. We'll try out. Okay, so I'm going to put him. I'm going to set his destination right there. I want to cut a tree down, and I want to see... I want to see if I can even get a tree across there. I also need to see how much wood I need to put in this. Yeah, we got 6,200, so yeah, we've got to put, I don't know, at least 3 trees in there. Let's see, did the truck start moving? Uh-oh. Boy, it's froggy this morning. No, no, no. Oh no. Now, this is something I've not tried before, so I don't know if this is even possible. Well, apparently it is. You know what? There's more trees down here. I don't know if this is going to have enough length or not. And it does. I'm going to get 3 logs here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, I guess I'm not ever going up and getting that one. Oh. We've got to recouple it, because whenever you cut the log, it automatically disconnects it, so, yeah. It's like it's not letting me... There we go. Now, I guess I don't even really need that for the ferry. Hey, the truck is finally gone. There's possibly some dead trees over here. Yeah, I see some there. So... See, these don't have red on them, I don't see. So these are obviously not trees that I'm supposed to be cutting. Alright, so we'll just take these trees up and deliver them, and then all the rest of them I'll put on this wood transport truck. So that's up to 8,000. That's 13,000. All right. A lot of people have told me that they've just gone and cleared out the farm, like their own farm property. You know, got rid of a lot of the dead trees and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that buying a tree planter would be a good idea, because we're going to get a lot more wood from trees we plant over dead wood. It's probably at least twice, might be like 3 or 4 times more wood from a good tree than like an old dead tree. I haven't been having any back pain lately. I know like a few weeks ago I was talking about possibly having a kidney stone because I was having a lot of back pain. So I don't know what that was all about, but it's for the most part completely subsided. So definitely thankful for that. Okay, almost 10,000. The big hoeing contract is almost finished. So when that's finished, we can do that big weeding contract. And we're finally starting to get some, you know, decent contracts rolling in. I am going to want to pay my loan off too. No. No. You have to hit R to do the thing Great. All right, so let's close out these contracts. Make sure there's no more hoeing. So we're going to get 8,000 there. Check out this weeder. Now, I should be able to just create a job, put him here, and then hit Z. And away he goes. See, it did it again. No. let's see. See, this guy I don't think has any... Yeah, he doesn't have any couplers for trees. Now I can cut this one down. See, I'm cutting these way too short. All right, let's get this last tree. .4% weeding done. Hello. And it figures we've got a barge. Why is it like I've had such good luck with all the barges lately, and then now it's like, nope, sorry, Brad. Oh. Oh, I can actually drive around with this. Nice. All right. Now this is something that's super safe that you should definitely do in real life. Okay. What? Perfect. Okay. Oh, it's going around that way, huh? Great. See, that's a little bit too long. There's probably only one or two more trees left. Let's look around. Oh man. Is this one? Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to pull that one out of there somehow. I think it might be so stuck in these weeds and stuff, we might not be able to get it out of there at all. Can I climb it? Oh. Okay, I can't pick that up. That's pretty cool. I could just drive the truck from behind. make sure that those are strapped in good. And come on. Now, I wonder if I can grab the tree. There we go. All right. You know, I think just dragging the logs is much simpler until we get some heavier equipment, because this is honestly, it's a pain. Like if I've got like one of the Ponzi scorpions or whatever those things are, it'll cut the logs to the specific length. That's one thing, but yeah, this is a whole other ball game. Oh gosh. Was that contract done already? Cool. We're gonna get 11,000 for that. Boom. And now we just have stone picking on field 87. So I'll just go ahead and borrow those items. we'll do the same thing for him. We'll say create job. That's probably going to be a long job though. So I don't know. Oh wait, did I not start the job? Z. And then he will need to go here to get the trailer for the rocks, and then the last tree that I need to fell is right here. You know what? Well, no. Smash. So I'll take this one to the farm. I'll take the big truck up to the other, well, our sawmill, I guess. And we'll see how that works out. And then I'm just going to set his destination like right here. Okay, so we'll have him. How is that unreachable? So I'm mostly healed. I'm mostly over my cold, which is good. So that was, a good week and a half for sure. It just sucks that I didn't get to spend any time with my mom the last 2 days that she was alive. And that makes me sad, and I hope that I don't continue to carry that with me. Because of any of the regrets that I've had throughout this whole process, that's the one thing that I kind of, I don't kind of regret it. I definitely regret it. Because I mean, I was just sick. I was miserable, and AI worker blocked by an object. Oh, not anymore. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Well, 13, 490, 13, okay. Oh, well, that would definitely be blocked by an object. Oh, no. What I was actually gonna do... Yeah, so that should cap him out. And that should tap... Yeah, so those are both popped up. Where did this shed go? Oh, thank God. I was about ready to have a cow, literally. Man, we're only down to 593. Well, so I guess that means, because I think we're at about an hour. That means that we're gonna have to come back in the next episode and burn that down a little more. I mean, not literally burning anything down, but just, you know, have that job continue to burn. Ugh. I kind of regret orienting this barn this way, but I guess it'll work. Oh shoot. So we've got 29,000 in there. What did we have before that? Somebody will have to let me know, because I didn't even look. Wow, we're already 13%? Picking the stones? No way. 14. Whoa. I thought about taking that road off to the right, but because we're going off to the right over there. Oh, he's doing his second headland around here. Nice. Okay. All right, he's doing something that I just don't understand. Oh, perfect. I was gonna look at the time, but then I was just like, no, I don't wanna. Okay, and we are... Well, we would have been done had I not screwed that part up. No, no, no. Now we can go. %30 done with Field 87 already. I think I'm going in the right direction. I better be. Oh, AI worker has a full tank. Good, good. I don't think we've sold anything here before. As a matter of fact, I think I'm positive we haven't. Wood transport is finished. Let's see how... Okay, we haven't even gone 15 minutes over yet. All right, so that's complete. Deadwood is complete. Active stone picking. No new jobs, but... Oh, look at that. I got lucky there. Hello. Now, the last thing I want to do before we leave is I want to look at my finances. We still have a $100,000 loan, so let's repay let's get it down to 50,000 or 40,000. Okay, 40,000. We should be able to get some jobs here and you know, cut that amount down even further before we get into the next month. Plus, I've still got a seed and everything. Let's see. Again, we're in March. I think I am going to go ahead and do cotton. You know, we could also do oats. My buddy Kevin was saying, oh, I should buy this other field, which already has something on it. What are these pinkish color? Oh, sugar beets. That has sunflowers. That field looks a lot smaller than this one. This one looks like it's got oats. This one's got, looks like it's canola. Oilseed radish there. What is this color green? Is that canola or is that soybeans? No, it's got to be canola. Dark green. That might be peas or it might just be grass. Because I don't think that's dark enough for oilseed radish and it's not light enough for green beans. Or maybe it's peas. Actually, it's probably peas. And then what's this dark brown? Is that sorghum? No, it's oats. 76. Yeah, and I definitely don't have enough money for that. Though we can always get a, you know, golly, 634,000 for all the woods plus field 86, which almost isn't worth it for, you know, for farming at least. Field 91 would be. That's a nice one. But, you know, that's a lot of money too. So, I think I'm going to do cotton on these two fields. You know, I guess maybe I could do oats on field 9, but that's like barely any oats. And we need the ropes for the playground thing down here. Now we can go visit here. So materials missing, planks and long planks. It doesn't say how many. Over here, though, we need wood beams, long planks, And rope. We just need a lot of rope. And if we go down here, I can buy this production point. This is where I think we drop it off. Where do we actually buy the ropes? No. Do I? Do we buy the ropes, or do we have to give it cotton and then it makes ropes? I would assume that would be the way it would work if I... Yeah, so, oh, buy it at the warehouse. Where's the warehouse? Tag place. Oh, right. Yeah, here. Look how flippin' expensive rope is. 13,000 each. So 13,090. Oh. No. You know what? I didn't even need the trailer because it's just one pallet. Oh well, we got a trailer now, guys. So yeah, this has definitely been a very tough week, a tough Christmas. I want to thank everybody, though. I mean, I've gotten a gazillion comments from you guys and girls and everyone. You've all been awesome. Just reading all the comments, I try to say thank you to as many as I can. I someday maybe I'll just sit there and just go through and just say thank you to everyone who's responded. I really do appreciate it. You know, I thought when this time would come, I'm like, you know, a bunch of faceless people with YouTube profiles who offer their condolences is not really going to, you know, make a difference. But the truth of the matter is the opposite of that is true. And I think that's something that I didn't really expect. I just kind of thought, you know, I'm going to be able to get through this and not, you know, I'm sure there will be people that'll say, you know, I'm sorry and whatever. But it really has meant a lot more to me than I thought it would. It really did. So, you know, you guys have been absolutely awesome, and I haven't felt alone. I really haven't, you know, in all of this. So thank you all, and keep it coming, because it's not over yet. The last really stressful thing that I'm gonna have to deal with. Well, I found out there's a tax problem from a few years ago. It's like one of those things where something got filed in one column, in a taxable column, when it actually was non-taxable, or not a column but a line. So they put it on line 2 when it should have been on line 3, or vice versa. I can't really remember. And so my mom, she doesn't owe it. Well, she does, but she doesn't. That's the thing. And so I'm trying to figure out, because I've known about it for a while because my mom, told me about it, but at the same time, I think she thought it was going to be a simple issue, and the tax preparer that she used, I guess I don't know if they weren't on the ball, I don't really know what's going on. So, and of course everybody's out because of the Christmas holidays. So it's really been frustrating trying to get any information, and yeah, it's just been frustrating. So that's not really, I don't think, anything that's going to be, that I'm going to personally stress out about. But I know that my mom was very stressed out about it, especially back in October. And I was like, why hasn't this been taken care of? And she's just like, I don't know. And then I talked to her about it again back in November before she had her fall. And I said, why hasn't this been taken care of? And she was just like, I don't care anymore. You're going to have to deal with it. So I'm like, well, thanks, Mom. And I will. I'll get it taken care of. And in time, whenever that is. All right, so we spent $13,000 and something. And now we are going to spend, or we should get money back, I think. Isn't that where it's needed? Yeah, rope. Great. Maybe I need to bring in like the wood beams and the long planks. Maybe it's got to use that stuff before. Man. All right, before I go, let's go up here. Okay, I don't want to visit the silo really, but I just wanted to see. Okay, no wood is out there, and then up here, no new wood there either. All right. Well, so what do we have going? We just have the one active stone picking job. There's another dead wood, another wood transport, almost the same one that we just had. And yeah, more dead wood there. See right here, this thing right here, we could get this, neatly cut up everything, and I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. I want to thank you again for all the kind words. I want to thank you also for joining me for Farming Simulator 25. Do not forget to smash the like button, comment. Always love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for this and many more videos. I'm Brad M73, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.